When we talk about the graph of a function, we really need to talk about the two important points, which are called the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Sometimes there can be multiple x-intercepts, but there can only be one y-intercept. Now graphically, let's see where these points are. Let's say we have a parabola that is the graph of a function. The x-intercept is the point where the graph intersects with the x-axis. So that will be these 2 points. These 2 points are where that red parabola intersects with the x-axis. The y-intercept is the point where the graph intersects with the y-axis. So that will be this point right here. If we can find these 2 points algebraically, that will help us create the graph of a function later. So let's look at this example. Find the x and y intercepts of the function f of x is equal to x squared minus 4. To find the x-intercept, we want to let y or f of x equal 0. Then you solve for x. So let's do it. So we're looking for the x-intercept. There could be more than x-intercept, so we are going to put an s there. We want to let f of x be 0, so x squared minus 4 is equal to 0. There are different ways to solve this equation. We're going to look at the 2 easiest way. One is using the square root property. First, we will move the 4 over to the right side. So add 4 to both sides, we get 4 here. We will then take the square root of both sides. So when you do that, you will get x on the left, and square root of 4 is 2, but in fact, we'll get 2 answers, plus or minus 2, because 2 squared gives you 4, and negative 2 squared will also give you 4. So there are 2 answers. So therefore, the x-intercepts are negative 2, 0, and 2, 0. When you write the x-intercept, you always write as an order pair. Remember y is 0 because you will let y or f of x equal 0 in the beginning. Here's a second way to solve this equation. You can solve by using factoring. We can use the difference of 2 squares. A squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So the left side of this equation can be written as x squared minus 2 squared is equal to 0. Now we have difference of 2 squares. Applying the formula, this should become x plus 2 times x minus 2 is equal to 0. The only time that this product can be 0 is when one of the factors is 0. So either x plus 2 is 0 or x minus 2 is 0. If x plus 2 is 0, then x is equal to negative 2. And if x minus 2 is 0, then x is equal to 2. So at the end, we'll still get the same x-intercepts that we found in the other method. Now let's look for the y-intercept. To find the y-intercept, you let x be 0, then solve for y, just the opposite of what we did earlier. So now, we don't let f of x be 0, we actually let x be 0. So we're looking at f of 0. That means we plug 0 in for x, so we're looking at 0 squared minus 4. Remember, the function f of x is defined by x squared minus 4. So when you substitute 0 in for x, you get 0 squared minus 4, which is 0 minus 4, which gives you negative 4. So the y-intercept is the point 0, negative 4. Remember, we let x be 0 in the beginning, so the x coordinate here must be 0.